So, for today's podcast, we are joined by Michelle Williams. You're the Executive Director of Human Resources for EVSC. How are you today, Michelle?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me today.
Well, we're really excited to have you in because, to me, hiring kind of has its seasons. And certainly with an organization as large as we are with 3,400 employees, we are always looking to hire individuals. But certainly as we're in the spring, moving into the summer of the year, especially when you're thinking about teaching jobs, it's kind of tis the season for hiring, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. 'Tis the season. All of our positions started posting this last week.
Okay. Okay, so let's really talk about this, Michelle. So we're doing this podcast so that if you're out there listening and you're thinking, I want to work for the EVSC, we're going to find a position and see if we can't make this happen because we'd love to have you as a team member. So as you and I are talking about this today, we have about 3,400 employees again, as I said, and about half of whom are on the certified side, which means you're in a position that requires a teaching license. So think obviously classroom teacher, principal, counselor, some other positions as well. And then about half are on more of the operational side, and that could be anywhere from a bus driver to an electrician to a classroom assistant and several other positions. So that is pretty much correct, right?
Yes. Yes. We have a multitude of positions across the district that we hire for. And you're right. It can go anywhere from a certified teaching position to a cafeteria employee.
Okay. And really, it's that flexibility that's key. So you just mentioned cafeteria employee, food service, first of all, vital to the support and the success of our organization because we know we have students every day going through those school cafeterias. Those are 3 hour a day positions. So if you're looking for that part time job, maybe you have young kids and you want to be home when they leave and home when they get home. That is a great type position, right?
Yes, yeah, and that's the nice thing about our positions is we can accommodate a lot of different schedules. And even if you are just thinking maybe cafeteria, we can even look to combine that also with a daycare position. So we can
Sure.
create some flexible positions that have a few hours here and a few hours there and give you a nice 5, 6 hour position across the day.
Well, and we've talked about that a lot with bus drivers in the past. We're always promoting bus driver opportunities. Certainly, you can do a run where you're busy going to school and picking students up to go home from school. But then there's also runs in the middle. So it really, you can work as much or as little as you want with that as well, right?
Yeah, that's right. And we've done a lot of work over the last few years to work directly with employees on what fits their schedule. And if you'd like to make some additional money, what can we make work that kind of helps both the schools and the employee out at the same time?
Okay. And then obviously, then if you're working in one of our positions that is not 52 week, which is a year round position, which really the vast majority of our positions follow the school calendar, that is a wonderful asset for a lot of people, whether you're teaching or any other type position. Because if you're looking for a position that follows the school calendar, if you have children, it's a great opportunity for you.
It really is. It's great. You're on the kids' schedule, and so you get those breaks across the school year, spring break, fall break, Christmas break. It's really a great benefit of working for a school corporation.
All right. So, Michelle, first of all, let's talk about where do you go to find an opening? So, if you're out there, you're hearing this, and you think, I want to work for the EVSC, where should I take a look?
We direct people directly to our website, evscschools.com. So when you visit that page in the top right corner is an employment button. When you click that, apply is the first button.
Okay.
That will direct you to our external website, Unified Talent, and from there you can see every position posted.
So, if I'm listening to this and instead of watching the video portion of this podcast, when I go to that, I'm actually seeing what the positions are, whether they are a classroom teacher or I see, for example, bus mechanic. I mean, if we have a position, you're going to find it here, and this is how you apply.
That's correct. And when you click on that position specifically, it will open up and provide you with the additional details specific to that job in regards to salary, hourly rate, and then all of the benefit information.
Okay. And again, if you go to evscschools.com and you look at employment and you want to see the job postings, you're going to see everything that's available to you. Start the process. And how often should I be looking at these postings?
We encourage you to look at least twice a week. All of our positions post for at least 5 business days. And so if you're looking, on a Monday and a Thursday, you're going to catch every position that posts that week.
Okay. Well, and clearly this is a competitive environment we find ourselves in. So I mean, obviously positions are not going to be posted for weeks at a time because people are going to start hiring. So again, that's great advice you're giving to check twice a week because we definitely don't want you to miss out on having that opportunity to apply for something if that's what you're looking
That's
for.
absolutely correct. Yes.
Okay, so let's talk then a little bit about working for the EVSC because we take great pride in the fact that we feel like we are always doing everything possible to put together a competitive pay, salary, and benefit package for all of our positions because we always say best and brightest. We want them working here for EVSC. We want them in front of our students. So let's take a look. We're going to put a graphic up on the screen if you're watching this and talk about, we call this why choose EVSC, but we don't have to go through all of them, but tell us about a few of these key things that may set us apart.
Yeah, so what's great about our insurance plans is we offer 4 different plans currently, and it really allows the employee to select what fits their family need best. So you might opt to pay a little bit more for your monthly insurance rates, just so that you know that if you have health needs that would require more doctor visits, that those things are going to be covered at a lower cost when you go to do those visits.
And we really find that that is appealing to our employees because you're
Absolutely.
right, based on your current health situation, your age, possibly, you may be looking for something different than somebody else, and so we've got different insurance packages to make that happen.
That's exactly right. And then in addition, our health centers, we offer free health care to our employees by visiting 3 different locations in town.
You're talking about like wellness clinics, right?
Yes, wellness clinics, they offer acute care at no cost to our employees. In addition, you can have lab work done and you can have access to prescriptions at no cost as well.
Okay. No, that's a great opportunity. I know I personally, my family, we take advantage of that. I mean, it really is great because you basically have access to medical services and you're not going to have to pay for them out of pocket. So it really is a great opportunity. Talk to us, if you would, Michelle, about retirement benefits because that is certainly something we all need to be aware of.
So, as an employee of the state of Indiana, you are automatically enrolled into INPERS. It's the Indiana Public Retirement System. The EVSC picks up 3% of your annual earnings and deposits into that
So
account
if I'm
for
the
you.
employee, I'm not paying that
You are not
3%.
paying that. The
EVSC
EVSC
is
picks
paying
that
it.
up for you.
Okay. And certainly that's what adds up because when you put together your career, I mean, that's going to be an extremely valuable asset to you to have a retirement that is going to put you in position to have a comfortable life after
That's
your
correct.
working career comes to an end. And I think what's interesting about our benefits, I know we're always looking at things that can make it better, create more opportunities for individuals. Like I know this year we added free physical therapy. So tell us about that, just because I think that's a great example of something we added we've never had before that I know is going to really be helpful to
That's
people.
right. We partnered this year with Movi, and they do offer a free physical therapy program. It is initially online, and so you are paired up with a therapist, and they can work directly with you through those online programs. And then, if necessary, we can set you up with a more local physical therapist if you needed to go further and have additional work done.
Yeah, and that physical therapy is at no cost to you. And anyone who's had to have that, even with insurance, typically you're looking at maybe around $50 for a visit. So
Yes.
certainly a great benefit. And one more I'm going to lift. I think we started this in 2018, but I know it's been very popular, and that's our We Care centers. We have a very robust early learning program, and this is early learning what for employees' children, correct?
Yes, from 6 months to 5 years, so up until you're ready to enter kindergarten, we do offer We Care programming for our employees. We have some great rates when you compare us to other local early learning centers, and so that's just a great benefit for our employees, can take some stress off as might be looking to get pregnant, or if you're coming to us and you already have small kids, that we can work with you to have have your children entered into our programming.
Okay, so we've talked about some of these benefits. There's even more on there, but again, go to evscschools.com. Under employment, you can see the benefits that we offer as well, because this is something we want people to be aware of because it's called a benefit because it really is a great opportunity for you as an employee. It's more than just pay. We all know that.
That's right. And like you said earlier, Jason, we are constantly looking at different opportunities to make that benefit package even better. So from year to year, we're constantly looking at what we can offer our employees to just continue to provide for them.
Sure. And then, just to speak a bit about pay without getting into each different employee group, because that would be getting so detailed, it might not be what people are looking for in this podcast. But I will say, in general, the last 2 years, we've really been able to accomplish some things with pay for all of our positions that we feel good about.
We really have. We've been able to provide some wonderful increases for our employees over the last several years, and we'll certainly continue to look to do that in the future. We're also constantly looking at how, when you come come to us from external employment, how we can look at your experience and make sure that we are matching or offering a better salary than you're currently earning.
I'm glad you said that because, again, I'll just use teachers as an example. Certainly, every year we have a certain number of brand new teachers who are graduating from college and then starting with us. And we love to hire those individuals. But we also really like to hire experienced educators who come to us. And as you're saying, we have people that'll come that have taught 5, 10 years or more in another school corporation, another school district, and they come to us. And in HR, you work with them.
We do. Yes, we'll find out, where were you with your previous district, and we'll make sure that we're able to provide you that same offer or additional money when you come to us.
Okay. Let's just recap just a couple of things. Again, with 22,000 students, we have about 3,400 employees. You don't have to just be a teacher to work for EVSC. We have lots of those positions within 3,400 employees, about half of which are on that educational license required side, but about half in the operations side. And I think you said it best. We have a lot of flexibility to meet what you're looking for as an employee. And if you need to see what the positions are and apply, it's evscschools.com. Last thing I'll ask you, Michelle, when you're talking to people, whether it's at a job fair or you're just in a situation talking about what's a common question that you get asked that somebody listening to this might have about coming to work for us?
It's typically about our benefits and our
Okay.
pay and how we can work with employees and really recruit them from their current position. And I just try to always let everybody know, don't let that concern stop you from applying. Certainly apply. We want to work with people. We want you to come be a part of our team.
Okay. And when you say, I like that you said be a part of our team, regardless of the position you're in, we always stress the fact you are making a difference in kids' lives. Even if you're not the person standing in front of the classroom for instruction, you're doing things that help support schools, help support classrooms, and you're making a huge difference for kids, whether you're the teacher or whether you're in more of an operations based
That's
position.
exactly right. Our bus drivers are the first person and the last person to
Yes.
see those kids every single day. And our food service employees are the people that see our kids when they're on their break from the classroom. And so really it doesn't matter what position you're in, you are going to play a vital role in that kid's day.
Okay. Well, Michelle Williams, Executive Director, HR, we appreciate you taking the time. Again, if you're looking for a position, evscschools.com for all the information you need. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.